Well, good morning, everybody. This is dear Mama Sal on a wonderful Wednesday. It is 8 degrees here in southern British Columbia, 47 in America. 2 more sleeps until Vegas, and I don't mind telling you my system is in overload. And it's really funny how, for somebody who spent their life traveling, for somebody who used to earn their living traveling, that I haven't traveled since way before 9/11. When I say traveled, I haven't been on a flight. So I really realize that I am sadly behind the 8 ball. I have no idea whether my carry-ons are the right size or not. And I'm pretty sure they are, but you know what I mean? It's all those sort of things, whereas when you do it all the time, you just... So I've got that sort of stuff going on, which really is quite hysterically funny. And I am amused. As well as confused. I'm amused at myself because I've really never... I just moved this. I've really never been like this. And it goes to show that I just haven't flown enough recently. Otherwise I wouldn't be in this state. You know, there's so many things different today. Like, you can just print out your ticket, and I believe I can print out my boarding pass and all sorts of things. You know, it's just like, really? And some of you are going, yes, huh? And I'm going, I guess I'm behind the 8 ball on that too. So bear with me while I feel like a raving idiot. So I think I should talk a little bit about the stress of stuff like this. Now, as you probably know, that good things are as stressful as bad things, which always surprised me when I started studying it. That a wedding can be as stressful as a funeral, for example. And some of you who have been to some weddings will relate to that. And so everybody writes and says, just forget it all, have a great time, you know, da da da. Ah, you have to know the nature of the beast. And I'm certain I've got some viewers out there who will understand that. Some people are capable of just throwing things into a suitcase and just going and letting it be. It's not who I am. It's not in my DNA. That doesn't make me a bad person. That makes me a careful person on a lot of fronts. However, I am not what I call a systematical person. I can't systematically go through it all. And so I've got the best and the worst of both worlds. That, you know, there's part of me that just wants to huck everything in and hope that I've got everything. There's the other part of me that wants to do it strictly by the checklist. And somewhere in between is where I will be happy. And Yvonne this morning, when I was saying goodbye to her, because we happened to leave at roughly the same time to go to work, was quoting the Serenity prayer at me. You know, God grant me the serenity. to change the things I can and accept the things I can't. And it's just like, yeah, right, I don't feel very serene right now. Jerry very kindly wrote to me and said it was delightful to see me so happy. Jerry, this is abject terror. No, actually, that's really exaggerating it. It's not abject terror at all. But it is funny, and I wanted to actually talk about the reality of this, because it's, the thing I'm trying to think, actually, maybe Jerry and Cena can relate to that, because they live quietly in, yeah. So it's quite a difference going from your own environment into somebody else's, and never mind with 4 people that you don't know. So the good news is that it could be a giant sleepover, if you know what I mean, if we get it right. And I can't help wondering how to guarantee that. Somebody at work said, get drunk. I'm actually not a drinker. This is the funny thing. I'm what I call a social drinker. I'm not a drinker. I do not drink at home unless I have company. I wonder, how about you guys? I used to drink like a fish. Wow. But I really don't. Actually, I lie, don't I? Now that I think about it. Occasionally when I was doing broadcasts, I'd make myself a Bailey's milkshake. Now they are good, I must admit. That's just Bailey's and milk and crushed ice. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So it's going to be actually really quite a joke. I didn't listen to the news this morning. I hope the world still is going around. It's most unusual for me not to listen to the news as I get dressed, and I didn't, which goes to show that I didn't even get that far. I hope that some of you resonated with the disconnect thing that I was talking about yesterday, because I realized as I went through the day that there are all sorts of disconnects that go on in our lives. And I guess between me and the word travel at the moment. And yet by the time I get back from Vegas, that disconnect will be gone. Oh, black Corvette. I've never been a big Corvette sort of person. The other reason I'm not doing very well today is because my hockey team lost last night. And that means that the game tomorrow night could be the end of our run. Not good. Not good at all. But at least we made it to the playoffs, which was an improvement. There are big clouds all over the place today. I probably would have been better off bringing my umbrella with me, but I didn't. Okay, well, owing to the fact I've got absolutely nothing to talk about this morning, I'm not going to bore you with it. I'll probably add some footage on the end here of my packing debacle. You know, the chaos that is called packing. I'm sure you'd be much more interested in that. This is dear Mama Self saying bye-bye for now.